Hey, what's up guys? It's Cody back with another free pick video. In today's video, we took the Lambo out here. Some guy on Instagram hit me up to take pictures of it, so I'm meeting him out here, and I'm a little early, so I'll show you guys the car real quick. And then we'll get in and we'll talk about the free picks, man. But this Lambo is crazy. It is definitely by far the most expensive car I've ever driven or purchased, and it is just insane, man. But you guys aren't here for this, although hopefully it will inspire some of you. If you take sports betting seriously, you can make a lot of money off this stuff. It's crazy how it works. It's very difficult to do. I would say more than 99% of people will fail. Some people don't even try, man. Some people tell themselves it's impossible because that's how they cope. But it takes a lot of discipline, takes a lot of strategy, takes a lot of the technique that I'm going to go over in this video. I've got 2 picks in UFC. We're going to go to DraftKings pick 6. What you'll notice about these picks is if you try to place them on PrizePicks, I actually challenge you to try to place them on PrizePicks. PrizePicks will block them. So you won't be able to even place these on PrizePicks. They'll block them. So the first one's going to be the main event, Figueiredo, Corey Sandhagen. I think Sandhagen's going to dominate the fight, win 4 or 5 rounds. Probably all 5 rounds, but maybe 4 out of 5. He's going to win by decision. So because I think Sandhagen's going to go out there and fight for 5 rounds, both of them will fight for 5 rounds, obviously. I'm going to take both fighters over on significant strikes. Now, when I take them both over on significant strikes, normally that would get blocked on Dabble, it would get blocked on PrizePicks, it would get blocked on all these DFS sites. On DraftKings Pick 6, you don't get the full 3x payout, but you get a 2.5x payout. Now, this fight to go the distance is like minus 220. So if you risk $100, you're only winning like $43. We're basically taking the fight to go the distance just in a different way by pairing the 2 fighters' significant strikes up. So we're taking both fighters over on significant strikes. This technique also works the opposite way, where you take both fighters under, and then if somebody holds somebody against the cage, if somebody finishes somebody early, both fighters will go under. So almost every fight, both fighters will go over or under. Some fights are lopsided, where one fighter just beats the other fighter up, and one guy goes over, one guy goes under. But in most cases, they're both going under or both going over. So in the main event, we're taking them both to go over. $100 wins $250. There's kind of lower limits on DraftKings Pick 6. Like, I can't put down thousands of dollars. The most I can put towards 2-man contests is $300, I think. So I'm doing like $300 picks. That's why the amount is so low. But the more of you that join DraftKings Pick 6, the more money that we can all put down, because there is a peer-to-peer element. But the minimum guarantee on the payout is 2.5x. Next play, we are going to target Ponzinibbio versus D-Rod. We're going to take Ponzinibbio to win the fight, and we're going to take D-Rod to lose the fight. What we're going to do is we're going to take Ponzinibbio fantasy score over, Rodriguez fantasy score under. So if our guy wins the fight, he's minus 120 in sportsbooks, so he's a slight favorite, but it's basically a pick-em. If he wins the fight, he'll go over on fantasy score, and his opponent will go under. It's a pretty simple concept. In a fight, there's a winner and a loser. The fantasy points awarded for getting the win are a lot. It's like a big chunk of getting your over on fantasy score. It's pretty much impossible. It's not impossible, but it's close to impossible to get your over on fantasy score if you don't win the fight. And it's almost impossible to get under your fantasy score if you do win the fight. So we're taking fighter A over fantasy score, fighter B under fantasy score. So that one has a way bigger payout. That one is probably the best value that you can find. If you can take a favorite over fantasy score over an underdog, usually they don't allow you to take the underdogs under fantasy score. So they try to block you from this strategy, but this is the one fight where we can get it done, where we can actually pick the favored fighter to go over on fantasy score and the underdog to go under. So those are my 2 plays. With all that said, guys, if you don't have DraftKings Pick 6, use promo code Lambo. This is perfect. I didn't plan this, but use promo code Lambo, just like the car I'm in right now. And if you put $5 in, you'll get $50. Okay, so it's a sweet welcome bonus. Really good value. They allow you to do stuff that PrizePicks just doesn't. That's all I've got for you in this one. Also, winnable.com/SBE. We have a $25 day pass for UFC. I hit some huge parlays last weekend. I'm putting down around $15,000 this weekend. So if you want the VIP picks, it's $25. You get access to all my plays on sportsbooks and on DraftKings Pick 6. So that's all I've got for you in this video. I love you guys. Appreciate y'all supporting the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.